With the maintenance grant in its current form set to be scrapped for the next university year, dissent among the National Union of Students is high. As part of its campaign aiming to cut the cost of higher education, a giant inflatable pig has been touring the country to help with raising awareness. I spoke to two members of the Southampton Solent Student Union who explained their desire to support the campaign.
Working with the NUS, the Cut the Cost campaign, because students are going to be affected by the changes that the government have obviously put forward. The maintenance grants being changed to loans is going to affect students from widening participation backgrounds, and we're just working to support obviously all the costs that students face, because you've got housing, additional costs and everything else. So we want to lobby our local MPs to obviously try and reverse the decision they made.
Students already have a lot of costs to pay for when they're at university, as well as course fees increasing. Now the chance of losing out maintenance grants could really affect students coming to university. So we're hoping that it won't put students off coming, but obviously there is also always that risk that the more it costs students to come to university, the more daunting it is, the higher the debt will be. And also when they get to university, if the support's even less, then it's something that not all parents can afford to help their children when they're at university. And so if they haven't got that support from the government, they may not have anywhere else to get it from.
But will raising the costs necessarily make prospective students reconsider entering university?
It's definitely a huge barrier for students, I think, coming to university, so I think there'll be less and less students, because obviously first they increased the tuition fees from 3,000 to 9,000, so that was a massive hit for students. And then now grants are changing to loans, putting students off even more.
It will affect students coming to university, especially from widening participation backgrounds, which is something that we have a lot of students from those backgrounds here, so it's something that could really affect Solent if the changes don't happen.
We attempted to gain a response from the government department responsible for managing student finance, but they were unable to provide one before our deadline. Their stance behind changing the maintenance grant policy is a desire to reduce the burden on taxpayers for supporting people through and beyond their higher education. They also argue that the planned changes will see universities made affordable to all students through an increased amount of maintenance loan made available to the tune of £8,200, its highest ever level of loan support. Ben Trepess, for That's Solent.